I'm going to start this video of a story time on my channel. So I know I don't be involved in a lot, but I need to start getting in the swing of things, of how I need to figure out what my channel is going to be about. It's going to be about my life. Is it going to be about my business? Is it going to be about, what's it going to be about? And I want to do a story time. And my story time is what I'm currently going through is, and all the women and men out there, when I speak of this topic, I am coming from a female's point of view. So this can be received on a male end or, the woman's end. But I'm currently going through a breakup. It's a 16-year-old breakup. And that is not easy. It's not. And my topic or discussion for today is, how do you get over and how do you cope getting over a 16-year-old relationship? Mentally, you don't. For me, I'm taking it day by day. I'm trying to get back in the swing of things of how I used to be. I noticed some of my family are noticing that, I'm not as talkative, or I'm not calling them as much or whatever, because I am taking time out for Chanel. I'm taking time out for what I want to do and how I want to do things. I'm taking time out just to get back in the swing of things of how I used to be, because you all know, when you're in a relationship, it take a toll on you. You lose yourself. And I'm not going to go in the gist of, what was the breakup about and everything like that, because it's just too long and too in-depth, and I'm just not going to go through that. But I will say that I'm just speaking on a healing aspect of it all, of, you got to take it day by day and, get yourself back into what you used to do, because I feel like I lost so much of myself and trying to prepare myself to be somebody I thought that I wanted to be, and end up hurting myself or harming myself in the midst of it all. I've been knowing this person since I was 16 years old. That's a long time, and it's pretty much all I knew. And I gave this person the best and worst of me. We gonna keep it funky. So to finally wake up and realize that you're just never gonna be enough, or it's just not gonna work out, or you wake up knowing that, this is how your life is gonna be. Like, I'm 39 years old, and I don't want my second half of my life to be in some whirlwind of wondering if I'm going to get to the next level of this relationship, or am I deserving of something else, when you have known and been around a person half of your fucking life. Like, you don't know no better. I mean, you don't know nothing. But I talked to my therapist, and I talked to my friends, and they told me, like, you need to get out of that. You need to get out of that relationship. Like, that's the shit that's holding you back. Like, you need to get out of that, because you're losing yourself, and somebody can come along and change all that. I always told myself, and I tell anybody, you never keep your star player on the bench. You never. When it's time to win games and everything like that, that's when you want to use your star player. But for anything else, you want to bench them. Like, you never put your star player on the bench. So when I realized my worth, and when I realized that I am worth more than what I'm receiving, it's time for me to bounce, babe. It's time for me to go. It's really difficult when you knew that this person was like your best friend, like this person was your go-to, this person was a person that you can come to and talk to, and like you just so used to this dialing that number, you so used to this texting for a problem, you just so used to this whatever. And I'm a very independent woman, like I don't really need no help for nothing, but you so used to, your family is so used to this person, and then they start noticing when you start moving by yourself, or you have other people around you. You know, I learned from a early stage in my life is don't get too many people in your business, especially when it's a marriage, a relationship, whoever it is. Don't get them folks in your business, because when you do that, you're open up the floodgates of judgment. We all human. We all done do this and everything like that. But I just learned that I'm not doing that anymore. And yeah, I'm just not doing that. I promised myself that, I'm going to take the time to get myself together, take the time to find out who is valuable enough to be around Chanel, who is loyal enough to be around me, because my friendship, no, scratch that. My loyalty is everything. My loyalty is my foundation. And if I don't have that in a friendship, if I don't have that in a relationship, if I don't have that in just anybody, I tend to cut them off so quick. So starting over is hard. Starting over is not fun. Starting over is a process. But you know what? The biggest thing I had to do was tell that person, the person that you thought that was your soulmate, the person that you thought that you was going to marry, the person that you thought you was going to have his last name, the person that you thought that y'all was going to be like this forever. I had to tell that person that that person was not that person for me. I had to tell that person that that person was not in this to build, that he was building with somebody else, that he was tied with somebody else and it wasn't tied with me. And that's when you have to, like, that that took a lot for me to do, because I am such a loyal person that once I'm 10 toes down in something, it's hard for me to change. I'm a Taurus. Like, it's hard for me to change something that I'm so used to. And I think that's with anybody. I think that's just life in general. I think that's just with, with us women, or hell, with us men. But I just think, like, we learned, once we've been kicked out so many times, we learned that, shit is not a fucking game out here, and we getting older, and the world is changing, and you need a buddy in the business. You need somebody who's gonna rock with you. You need somebody on your side. You need somebody who is loyal, who you can lean on them for any fucking thing. It don't even have to be financial, but I just know, and like I told this person, I know that, I just know my worth now. And I know that motherfuckers ain't gonna get as sweet as they did with me, bro. They just not. They not gonna. It's not gonna. They're not gonna get that. So I'm starting over. I am starting over, and I am in. I am in a happier place. I like where I'm at. I like where I'm at. I like who's my company. I like this a lot. I like this part of me, and I didn't even think I was gonna be able or be strong enough to get to this point. I laugh more. Like I cry more. I laugh more. I have deep conversations. I have stability. I have a purpose with where I'm at now. And I didn't think that, ooh, let me finish that. I didn't think that that was going to come apart, but you know how somebody can come into your life at in your darkest hour and you didn't even know or even notice that this person will be that person for you? Girl, when I tell you this person has been in my life for 24 fucking years and I didn't fucking know. Let me tell you. I am in good company. I am in so much good company, it don't make no sense. It brings me joy to know that to have a conversation with somebody who wants to have a conversation with you, who enjoys that part of you and like to know what you think and how you feel and your perspective and everything like that. I think it's dope as fuck if people got that in their life. I think it's dope that people can learn from their hardship and their pain and, you know, find somebody or find a friend, find a partner, whoever it is, and just, you know, be able to just get that off them, like get that stress and get, you know, work through that. Because like I said, 16 years is nothing to sneeze on. It's not. It is not. It is difficult. And if somebody say, oh, it's easy for a motherfucker just to get out of something that they don't want to be in, no, because I'm a firm believer. If you don't want to be in it, don't. I'm not the person that's gonna tie you down. I ain't the person that's gonna hold you up. You can go where you feel needed to. But I think for women it's not so easy because we so down. Like we are so down, and mentally we are so drained from all the shit. And when you do find happiness, you're just relieved when you find that person, or you relieve when you find a piece of joy or peace or whatever it is that brings you complete serenity. So that's my story time. Just not gonna try to keep it long, but I just want to know if anybody out there experiencing that. And I love feedback. You know, I just feel like I just wanted to get on here and kind of like share my story of, you know, how I'm trying to build my channel and how and what things I want to talk about, and go from there. If I'm just going to do story times based off of real life events, or talk more about my business in the sense of what I want to do with that, or my love life and all that brings and everything else. But just for people to try to get to know me and try to be more honest and open-minded to if I am going to do these story times, I'm going to be completely honest, and these are my experiences. This is not to shit on nobody. This is just where I'm coming from and my perspective. But yeah, I'm just, like I said, I'm in a starting over phase, and I am putting myself first. I don't care how anybody feel. I don't care if how it may affect motherfuckers. I don't give a fuck about none of that. I care about how and what I'm doing and how I want to move and everything like that. But I think I'm going to do more story times. I'm kind of feeling it because I'm a talker and I like telling stories from my point of view because it's a lot of things that be having me fucked up. Um but yeah, we're gonna I want to vibe on here. I want to be able to give people feedback. I want to be more engaged. But I'm trying to get over this little hurdle in my life so I can be able to share a lot more realistic things. I know you gotta share the good with the bad. You know, I'm I'm willing to do that too, but um that's where I'm at. I am recovering from this past experience, but I am surrounded with good company. I am surrounded by happiness. I am surrounded by um just people that take me a little bit more serious and willing to help me navigate through this thing called life. So, yeah. So, that's where I'm at. So, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.